On Wall Street, the Dow closed up 27 points to finish at 32,223. Time now for Consumer Confidential with KTLA's David Lazarus.
He is joining us here in the studio. We're talking about Twitter and their shares down.
Yeah, their shares are down, but what's really noteworthy here is the big bump that Twitter saw after Elon Musk revealed not only that he took a 9% stake in the company, but that he wanted to take over the company entirely. That entire increase in Twitter's share price has now been erased. All of those gains have been disappearing in recent days amidst speculation primarily that Musk wants to either renegotiate his price or get out of the deal entirely. Today's Twitter stock was down another 8% amid these concerns as investors kept dumping Twitter shares amidst uncertainty about what Musk's intentions are. Now, Musk did himself no favors when last week he said the acquisition is on hold and then subsequently tweeted out, no, I remain committed to this. That's a head fake that a lot of people just didn't quite understand. Then over the weekend, he kept going, complaining on Twitter about how the company's algorithm doesn't seem to be working correctly. Now, when he bought Twitter, or at least laid down an offer of $44 billion to acquire the company, it was at a share price of over $54 a share. Twitter is now trading at just over $37 a share, way down from what Musk has on the table right now. But there's a lot of questions. Can he get out of the deal? Is Twitter willing to renegotiate? Are they going to hold him to this? If he does walk away, will he pay the $1 billion breakup fee? Would there be a class action lawsuit if there's no regulatory issues here, but just him getting cold feet? These are all question marks at the moment, but what is clear, this deal is getting more and more expensive for Elon Musk with each passing day.
Well, not if the stock price is dropping.
He's got $54 a share on the table. The more it drops,
Well, we'll see.
Ouch.
Yep.
All right, first there was a trucker shortage, and now, this is an American nightmare.
It is an American nightmare.
Pizza delivery guys.
We're talking about one of our basic food groups now. It's crazy, I'm telling you. But indeed, as if things couldn't possibly get worse, a shortage of pizza delivery drivers. This according to Domino's and Pizza Hut, who know a thing about pizza deliveries. They say there's just not enough drivers to go around or to make sure that pizzas get to customers' homes in a piping hot fashion. Obviously, this isn't great for the industry, and as Glenn just noted, this mirrors what we're seeing in the trucking industry, where shipments nationwide are being delayed due to a shortage of truck drivers, which is contributing heavily to inflation out there because that's keeping shortages in the marketplace. But what does the pizza industry do about this? They're taking some stopgap measures. They're trying to automate deliveries as best they can, but obviously the technology isn't quite there yet. They're also outsourcing order taking to third-party call centers. That's a stopgap as well. Here's a suggestion. You might need to pay your drivers a little bit better, but that too could result in prices going up for pizzas, and that's not a good thing. And can I point out, we're one of the few news teams that's color-coded, and I think that's really good. This is sort of the garanimals of broadcasters.
Today.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
You're not going to lose us in a crowd.
No, not at all.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I don't think they would.
We had to offset your denim shirt.
Which stylish, fashion forward, thank you.
In
I know
the
what you're
80s.
saying.
Yeah.
Lazarus,
Right.
good to see you.
Likewise.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of fashion plates.
For sure.
Go for it.
Yes.
You guys are funny. I love
Mr.
it.
Dapp.